Well, chit chat. I've been working on things here today. Got bottom cabinet cleaned, got the stuff pulled off the counter, put away in there, and then finally got some stuff defrosted. Took forever. So the puppies, Missy May had some buffalo with an egg, and Mr. Max just had the buffalo. He's not big on the egg. Hopefully that changes, but right now, no. And May, the minute you put it down, she's over there scarfing it up. Mr. Max waits until May finishes her food, I finish my food, and then he'll eat. He won't try it until after I'm done eating. Then he'll eat. But he did eat all his buffalo today. And then I made also for myself, but of course I cooked mine. And I made it with kind of like you would make a meatloaf with put an egg in it, some onion, and also I took some pork rind and put it in a baggie and powdered it, kind of made it, broke it down and put it in my buffalo as a binder. So I kind of had a little takeoff on a meatloaf type of thing, and just had a little bit of ketchup on the top without sugar, one without the added sugar and stuff in it. So that was good. And so later today, again, they'll have the rest. There's enough for them both, and I have, again, another few patties left of the buffalo that I'll have this afternoon as well. So 1 pound of buffalo was enough to feed the 3 of us. You can't beat that. So that's good. Now what I'll have tomorrow, I'm not sure. I'll find out. I'll figure something, but I've got to remember to take stuff out of the freezer, so I can have it ready, because otherwise it just takes forever. Now I did clean out my freezer. That I got done. I have a little bit more to do in the refrigerator. But most of it is done. I'm pretty far into it. So I'm glad to get that stuff done. It does feel better that I have that stuff out of the house, so that you don't have this temptation. Now, some of the things that you think are going to be decent, you look at it and you actually look at the ingredients and you go, oh, no. They'll have hidden things in them, like safflower oil and all these other things, which are really not good. So I've been really going through and looking at ingredients, and they're pretty horrendous. So yeah, I had some things that I wanted to have, like a no added sugar popsicle, but then I looked at the ingredients. It was like a fudgesicle. Look at the ingredients, you go, yeah, no. It's really surprising what they put in things. And then I had other things in there that had batter on them. And you look at the stuff they put in the batter, and you're going, that's horrible, okay? So they went out as well. You feel a bit bad because you spend all this money on this stuff, but then you don't feel bad because, these things can really cause inflammation and cause a lot of problems with your health. So, okay, I'll sacrifice it. They're out of here. It's done. Now, things that I still have I still have my cheese. I try to get raw cheese when I can. So I have that. I'll have eggs, of course. Now I do best with hard-boiled eggs. I don't know what's the difference, but when I try to cook them, sometimes I get that dumping syndrome where this stuff just goes through my body too quickly, and I get really ill. It's really painful. Your body starts shaking, and you're cramping, and you're feeling like you want to throw up, and you just wish you were dead for about an hour, hour and a half. So I try to avoid it at all costs. When I find out, oh, this does not work for me. So yeah. But other than that, it's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. Now, I do once in a while have fish. I do have some salmon out there, and I like to make shrimp sometimes. Shrimp is real easy. You just do a garlic butter shrimp with a little bit of lemon on it. That's really good. So quick, so easy. Or you have a little Worcestershire sauce with a little bit of the ketchup without the sugars in it. And that makes a good cocktail sauce. If you just want to have something quick, have already frozen shrimp, you just, already cooked shrimp, and so that's really quick and easy to have. So, I do those things as well sometimes. Or you make a chaffle, an egg and pork rind and something else to make those little kind of a takeoff on a waffle. And so if you want something sweet, you put a little bit of the sugar-free syrup on it if you want something like that. I got rid of all my chocolate stuff. They're telling you how great chocolate is for you, and then you find out, no, it's not. And that's one thing that was really, it took me a while to get over the hump of wanting to have, when I'd go shopping, I'd grab a donut, or I would grab some sort of a candy bar. So that was the worst thing to get over, is the sweets. Now, every once in a while, I will have a piece of fruit every couple weeks or something. Like I just had a pear. I had half a pear yesterday and the other half today. That's it. So that kind of takes care of, when you have that urge that you want some kind of a fruit or something. Now, I've never been a big pear person. Okay, never. Now, the one thing I do like is the Japanese ones, but they're hard to find, the one that's a cross between an apple and a pear. Those are really good. They're juicy. Or once in a while, I'll get at Albertsons, it's like a slice of watermelon. It's about that thick, about that big, that's cut into fourths. So once in a while, when it's especially hot days and you just want something really juicy, I'll have I'll buy one of those little cut in fourths, a slice of watermelon, basically, is what it is. I don't buy a whole bag of fruit and stuff. The other thing sometimes you'll see me drinking these. It's sparkling water. And then I'll have like a squirt of that Mio in it, and it's kind of a flavoring, sugar-free flavoring, and I'll put a slice of lemon in it. So once in a while I will have a little lemon. And then when I do my coffee, I usually do 9 out of 10. I put a tablespoon of butter in it. So you get your fats in, and it just does something nice to the flavor of the coffee as well. So that I have every day. So, yeah, it's coming along. Now, it took a while to get over the hump, and really, when I was starting this, going into it, I was really having a difficult time because you have to eat a lot more fats than you do protein. Now, I just saw one guy, he said he's not losing anything, and I think part of it is he's not doing the fats. He's doing a lot of protein, but not the fat. Well, you got to have more fat than you do protein. So that's something that, my weight is pretty staying at a level rate at the moment, but that's because I know why. I'm doing the fat, but I'm also doing a bit of carb. I do that rye crisp bread so that I can get more of the fats in and stuff. So I think that's kind of what is stalling out some of the weight loss things, which is okay for now. Oh, hold on a minute. We got the heat thing on here. Getting too hot. I'm dying here. So that's stalling out a bit. But like I said today, I'm finally, now it's a month, it's been about a month and a week out from my surgery, and I'm finally getting my energy back. Like I said, I got up in the middle of the night and started working on this stuff. And today, I've just been gangbusters with getting this stuff done. So that's a big shift for me. And I think that, when they did my thyroid test before they took it out, they didn't do the full thyroid panel. They just did the minimal T14. Well, that can look normal, but it can still be low. It could be not converting right. And so, I wasn't having the energy and stuff. So anyway, this seems to be working. So we'll see. Oh, I did find out too, that how I work it with the VA for, when they write a prescription outside, then I just take it up to my primary doctor and hand it in, and then they put it in the system for me. So I did find that out today as well. And I've still got to call and cancel the appointment with the surgeon. Now somebody was saying I should get a hold of the surgeon and let them know. Now I did get a hold of you can fill out this form, and I did. And they did call me back from the Army medical thing, and I did tell them they need to work with their nurses and their people there, because when you come out of surgery, you can't be eating meat. You have to have something soft, and I really didn't have anything there, so that needs to be done. And then my little nurse was saying, oh, you can lay down. Do you want to lay down? I said, you can't lay down. You have to be propped up. So those are some things they need to take care of and learn. And so maybe I will also put in a thing with them about the anesthesiologist, and just how important, if you have somebody that's a singer, not to be cramming a great big huge intubation tube down. That's not good, okay? Oh my goodness. So anyway, that's what's been going on here. I've been able to get up and do a lot of stuff that I just was procrastinating about and just didn't have the energy to get up and do. I backed up with my laundry, so I got up and did the load today and got that all done, and did the cabinets and threw out the stuff. And so finally, it feels like I'm finally on the mend. And I think I really needed to have that T3. I don't think my thyroid had been converting it. Okay. So anyway, it's feeling much better. The two May sacked out. Mr. Max is sacked out. Their little tummies are full. You know, on the raw, I feed them twice a day. They have their kind of mid-morning, and then later in the afternoon, evening, then they get fed the second time. As do I. So anyway, that's what's going on here. So on that note, I'm going to leave this here. I'm looking, but I didn't really see a lot to read on today. So we'll see. We'll see if something else comes up to read on. But for now, I'm just kind of chilling. I might take a little bit of a nap because, like I said, I was up till 3, 4 in the morning and then got up again. I had 3 hours of sleep. So I think I'm going to take a cat nap here in just a few minutes as well. And then I've got one more cabinet to do and finish that up, and then I'm done. I can't believe it. I actually got in there and got all that stuff done today. Wow. I feel like I've accomplished something. Which is a good feeling when you've had just, month after month that you just couldn't do anything, just drug out. And but it is, I think part of it is the carnivore diet that's helping me. And I think the thyroid thing, that it's actually, these things are starting to work, because I have been really drug out for a long time. I didn't realize just how absolutely bone dead tired that I was. But now that I'm getting some energy back, I can notice a difference already, okay? So looking forward to continuing forward, get some more energy, and looking forward to being done with the doctor stuff so that we can go out in the van and we can go out traveling and doing that stuff again. I have missed that. So, yeah. So looking forward to that soon. And I think that's going to be able to be done soon, although when I go down there, if he switches me to the other thyroid medication, I may have to put it off again a bit to make sure that I get the right dosage of medication for that, and make sure that everything is okay with that. So on that note, I'm going to leave this here, and I'll see you online.